Number 25. In an election for school president, the ratio of Desmond's votes to Clive votes was 3 to 6. If Desmond received 360 votes, how many votes did Clive receive? Okay, so on screen, the ratio that we pulled from our problem was 3 to 6. And if Desmond got 360, how many votes should Clive get? All right. Let's just analyze this as best as possible. So 3 to 6. What have they done here? They have doubled the amount. So going from 3 to 6, we multiply by a factor of 2. So if this is 360, to get x, we should also multiply by that factor of 2. All right. So 360 times 2, 720. Without much effort, we have gotten the answer already. Let's say we didn't know that. There's another way we could have looked at it. What is the relationship between 3 and 360? They multiplied by a factor of 120. If they multiplied by a factor of 120 here, and they're also going to be increasing on this side, then we'll be multiplying by a factor of 120 here also. And 6 times 120 would give us 720. Okay. Let's, go through the steps we normally go through. In this case, we're going to take our 3 to 6 and change that to a fraction 3 upon 6, and our 360 to x and change that to the fraction 360 upon x. Now, let's reduce as best as possible. 3 could go into itself one time and 3 could go into 6 two times. Stop. Now, to get x, we can cross multiply. And we could say 2 times 360 would give us x. And 2 times 360 would give us 720. Or answer, 720 votes. Think about this. Earlier we said that the ratio was 3 to 6. The ratio 3 to 6 is the same as the ratio 1 to 2. So if he had 360 votes representing his 1 share, and Clive, this is Desmond, and Clive had twice as much, it would be 2 times the 360, giving us 720. If you wanted to prove that it was 1 to 2, then let's take the 360, put it over 720, and if we were to divide by 10, we would get 36 upon 72. If we were to divide by 6, we would get 6 into 36 6 times, and 6 into 72 12 times. If we were to reduce 6 upon 12 by dividing by 2 again, 2 into 6 would go 3 times, and 2 into 12 would go 6 times. You remember this 3 to 6 being here? Okay. So that 3 upon 6 could also be reduced to 1 upon 2, or as a ratio 1 to 2. All right. So fractions very important in understanding ratio, and we need to think whether the problem is a direct proportion or if it's inverse proportion. Now we've come to the end of this particular series, and I want you to take the time to review the items as you need them until you get them. See you in the next episode.